Yeah.
and calling
And
river,
leave it. Yeah.
or
And
at least
betting small.
evaluating. Oh, so we pile. I'm not sure what we get value from unless we got some sort of specific read that he's just going to call off with like any worse ace here. I really don't like this.
Yeah. The only good thing is hands like ace 9 and ace 8 now have gather equity, which might make them call, but it's not great.
Yeah, well, and he stacks
Wow,
off with ace
that's
five,
bad.
so maybe you've picked up on something that we haven't in this, which is
He might be running at like 10, 50, 10 or something, which gives it
yeah,
away,
yeah,
which makes it completely fine. But even then, the SPR is such that we could get it in on 3 streets just by letting them bet. If he bets, it's a shove by river.
yeah. And I agree. I would be flatting and just letting him think he's got the best hand the whole way.
Just tool out to us.
Yep.
We also keep some of his air and like semi bluffs in, which is obviously good.
It's interesting that he's now min raising. Maybe it's just stack sizes, but
He's got 10 big blinds, so
yeah, I want to see what
he's
happens here. Oh, now he just piles on the flop and gets it. Well played, sir. Raises good.
I guess you see bet. We probably not see bet if we're in a later position, just because the board's so well connected. But our under the
Yeah,
gun range reps so much better on this board. Um,
I'm almost like a barrel here. I mean, it's going
you
to
can
put
fold
him in a
out
tough spot because
like
he has to go with it.
yeah,
Um,
9x folds, Queen 10, King Queen, all those combos, hearts fold. So we can probably bet like a third pot, like it's what 2 9s pot there. We could bet like 1100 and just bet fold turn.
yeah, I agree.
And
So
that's such a
weird.
bet.
Like, what is
It,
that? Is that a
it,
blocker with an weak ace? Do you think?
I, it's, I don't know. I don't think so. I think an ace would probably bet more like 1200, and I don't think it's a jack. It could be something like 10 queen, king queen. The problem, like I almost want to raise here because I think he'd bet fold like a 9. The problem is that we beat most of the other air hands he bets. So if it's like
Yeah.
random hearts or anything, we
And
could.
we're repping pretty thin by checking behind and then raising here, so we're kind of only repping a jack.
Yeah, but a jack makes perfect sense because we pot control
Yeah,
after c-bet. So hands like queen 10, jack 10, queen jack make a lot of sense. But yeah, I don't know. Calling's
yeah,
kind of okay because he's not going to value town us very badly because we only have to be right 30% of the time.
yeah. Well, 19% pot odds here, so yeah, 1 in 5 basically. But I mean, I don't mind folding either, really.
Following's fine. It's just such a weird sizing that I feel we can kind of exploit him by
Yeah,
his range. Of course, in real game time, I just probably what the fuck fold if I'm
yeah,
honest.
yeah.
I'm fine folding here as well, obviously.
Yeah. I mean, I'd probably calling off
Yeah. I'm
if
calling
folds.
if it's one way, but equally, like small pocket pairs obviously suffer the most equity loss when you go multi-way.
Yeah, yep,
Like ace queen, ace jack, ace 9 stuff still do fine against relatively wide ranges, but small pocket pairs, you're now facing at best 4 overs.
yeah. And unfortunately, our friend has now been eliminated.
Yeah, it's alright. We got most of his chips. I'd be opening that
With 7-8.
if it was unraised. Unraised, I'd be opening that.
Yeah,
Just it's like we've got a 22 big blind stack, and then the only actually Mindcrime and you Janan makes that kind of gross
yeah.
because we don't
Because
always call.
you
Yeah,
kind
no,
of
I'm
have to
fine for.
call. You kind of have to call either of those, which sucks. So I'm happy folding there.
Equally, they've been really nitty and just haven't done anything.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather open something like, say, Queen Jack,
Yeah,
instead of
for the
7-8.
equally calling range.
Yeah,
His
just because
calling range.
it does better when they shove like lower pairs and stuff on you.
We can raise fold to like a 14 big blind stack if they're just shoving stupidly tight, which they probably are.
Yeah. Um,
3 betting here.
you could probably 3-bet there. Yeah.
don't want to play the pile position. Fine folding there. Equally could 3-bet.
Yeah.
Opening here.
Pick up 10s.
He's 3x, isn't he? Yeah, I'm fine with
What is
flatting.
with all the 3x's on this?
It's just ballers, man.
It's a nice flop for us, and he bets the same again. I'm just flatting and letting him continue.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. He checks.
I'm betting like 1,300.
13. I reckon you could probably even go a little bit higher, like maybe 18.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's betting all his pairs. So, like, he's betting 5s, 7s, all those pairs we beat. We pretty much want him to incorrectly call with, like, ace, jack, ace, 10, because even his ace, kings probably bet, just because people don't like that. So, like, we can bet 13k and get, like, I can't read that.
Oh, there it is, down the bottom, 2,200.
Yeah, so I think that's a bit big, because ace, jack, and ace, 10 just fold to that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think
Because
anywhere
if we were in, if we hadn't seen him check the turn, if we're out of position, then I think we can bet bigger because his range hasn't been narrowed. But when he checks that turn, he's taken all the small pairs out of his range, just because he's 3x pre and then done that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think maybe 1,500 would be okay still. Yeah, opens fine, gets through.
Opens fine.
Same again. Perfect support.
C-bet.
And we've just put him
We've
in.
just piled. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
fine with that.
Yeah.
I hate bet folding with an SPR of 1.12. It's just
Oh yeah.
uncomfortable. And like we do have
What is
some
he doing
equally-
flatting? What is this guy flatting? It's ridiculous.
But he's probably flatting things like 7-8 or 7-8's a bad example, but like 7-9, 7-6. So even when called, we still have 2 overs
Yeah.
because there's not that many jacks in his range. Like if he flatted 10 jack, like well done, buddy.
Yeah.
But when losing much more than when we bet fold,
Yeah. Once again, I don't mind a 3-bet here.
yeah, for sure. Don't like a flat because we're out of position, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
The problem with flatting is even if we flop an ace here, we're still going to be in pot control mode the whole time.
Yeah, but I do think we can check. You know, just because it's on the button, I think we can check call and lead a lot of turns. Whereas
Yeah.
we wouldn't really be comfortable doing it against like a cutoff or hijack range.
Yeah.
So like, it's not the worst. You know, we can like check call some ace high flops and bet fold turn. Oh, we just suck down on them. Yeah, but I thought that hand was played fine. Obviously, just pot control of the 4.
Yeah.
3-betting here, which would have been nice if we'd 3-bet some of those other spots because it would kind of create the image where we're more
I
likely to
agree.
pay.
So what are we doing for sizing here? Like 25? Do you reckon?
Yeah, probably 26.
33. I think that's slightly too big, but I mean it's not horrible.
Okay. You know, anything under 35's not the worst thing in the world.
It's
Gross
horrible.
flop for his calling range. What did we
Yeah.
bet? 36. I think that's too big as well. I think we should be betting 29, 28.
Yeah, I agree.
Good turn card for us. Check calling, I guess. Oh, he piles. Oh, actually his stack size. Oh, that's horrible.
I'd almost prefer just to put him in on the turn. If we're
Yeah, he's got so many aces in his range, and he's got like, because he's pretty much his raise call, call flop is pretty much saying I have the ace of hearts because he's jamming heart draws on us.
yeah,
And
you're right.
he's jamming some weaker aces because he's ahead of the flush draw. So we've actually, you know, even though we've got the third nut flush draw, he has the ace of hearts a ton here, or he has like ace king with the king of hearts.
Yeah, I agree.
So like
So
I'm
it's
just
probably check
folding.
fold. Yeah.
Check fold, hope he checks back and lets us get there.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Which is why I want a bit smaller on the flop because we're betting for value, but we're betting for very thin value and kind of just, you know, that's not a spot where he's going to bluff, so we can't bluff catch.
Yeah. And we just pick up the blinds. Looks like there's a bit of a streak here where we don't do much. This might have
Looks
been.
like yeah, it's saying sitting out after the hands, after the
Yeah.
last hand. Just flick through till we do something or find an interesting hand.
Yeah. I think we're sitting out here. We'll just skip through. Yeah, we
Didn't
haven't.
get anything super playful. Yeah, still not playing.
See how we go here. No. Oh, it looks like we're back here. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, it's just a fold, obviously.
Yeah. I love it when he shows because I'd be taking sizing tells whenever he does that.
Yeah.
Because I find that there's like people that size and show. People that show are more likely to have like quite obvious sizing tells than people that don't.
Oh shit! Yeah.
And yeah, I never understand good players that show.
I don't think I've ever done it in an online tournament. I don't even have the option ticked. But I have done it a few times in a live tournament, especially when you when playing against other kind of bad players and running over the table a little bit. So they're starting to realise that you don't have it every time. So sometimes it's just worth kind of showing them that you, I don't know.
Yeah, I think this is a fold. This is 14.5 big blinds, just an EP raise. We don't have much fold equity, and his range crushes us.
Yeah, I guess it depends on what Huddle Hound's stats are. If he's been opening quite a lot, which we skipped through a bunch of hands there.
Yeah, that's true.
But if he's been opening quite a lot,
his HUD wouldn't work when he's sitting out though.
Yeah, it does. Oh, it depends on if you're away. If you're disconnecting, then probably no. If you're sitting out away, then yes, it would be. Then it would work. So I don't know.
But anyway, just looking at the stacks behind makes me even not want to call more if that's possible.
Yeah, because these guys are putting it in with
stacks he has to call off, including us. There's 3 stacks he has to call off, and 3 that are kind of handcuffed. So it's not like he's going to be opening to play pots, with hands that look good, or he shouldn't be anyway. But we got through, which is great. But I don't think it's happening very often.
No, I mean, he probably even folds ace-10 and ace-jack there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just thinking that our range looks pretty strong because of these guys behind as well.
Yeah.
5s.
This is quite close.
Yeah.
If he was under the gun plus 1 or 2, it becomes less close.
Yeah, I think I'm probably folding here, to be honest. I think if it was a mid to late, I'm snapping off. But I mean, he doesn't do this with 2s, 3s, and 4s. I think, even though he's only got 10 big blinds, if it was me and I had 2s here, I would probably fold and just shove anything on the small blind. I'm probably jamming relatively wide, but the hands I'm shoving kind of have decent equity, like 8-9 suited. Yeah.
8-7 suited.
Yeah, and
they're doing fine. Everything crushes us.
They're doing awesome against 5s.
We need them to be shoving the absolute worst aces, and for some reason not going to be. See, like King Queen, we're still Jack Queen, we're still flipping. Which is
so that's close to the bottom of his shoving range here, and we're still flipping against it. And he gets there. And also, like, if we had like 30 big blinds, it's not so much of a tournament EV like disaster to call and lose there. Yeah.
Because we'd still have like 20, but now we're down to 7 and the blinds just went up, so we're like at 5.
Yeah.
Which is just horrible news. I'd be jamming this. Yeah.
That's fine. And
getting there.
That'll do.
How did you not win this tournament, Luke?
Uses always run good up early. What do we have here? I'm
fine
folding. Aces.
Oh, it's been nice.
I'm just piling here.
I'm flatting because of the stacks and the blinds and hoping one of them shoves.
Yeah, that's not a bad point either. I don't think we can have a 3-bet here because it just looks ridiculously strong. And these guys will never do anything.
And even if we flat, there's a good chance they put money in and stack off with like a 10 jack on a 10 high board type shit.
Yeah. I kind of agree.
3-bet looks outrageously strong.
This just looks super strong. These guys in the blinds and like, I mean, even if you had say, probably 10s, yes, but like, if you have 8s and 9s here, you are hating life and probably nearly folding. So,
and hands like 7s, which I'm thinking, fuck yeah, I can jam on this guy. Now, just like, awesome. This guy's woken up because he's 3-betting a 17 big blind stack.
Yeah.
Getting flares ridiculous. I'm probably betting small 3K. Oh wait, his stack. Gross.
I'd probably nearly check back here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We're obviously getting it in no matter what the run out is. So
yeah,
I probably just like giving him a couple of opportunities to try and desperation, just like shove it. So I'd probably
I agree.
I'd probably check back here and then like
if he had like 14K and we were like SPR of 1, I really like a 28, 29, maybe like 30% bet because it still has perceived equity to like jam on us with random bluffs.
Yeah, I agree.
But just because we're like any bet puts in like 45% of the stack, we have to. Oh wow, set.
So do we get there? We do. Sick.
Jesus. But yeah.
See, this is almost the spot we were talking about before, where there was like, I mean, it was a shove. It's a shove here instead of a 3-bet from you, but you're folding 10s here, which I don't think is that bad, to be honest. But it just looks like.
Yeah. So let me get this straight. We've got a raise from a 25 big blind stack. 22 big blind stack.
Yeah.
23. Yeah. 23, 24 big blind stack. And shove from 7 big blind stack, 6 big blind stack.
I mean.
I'm okay with folding, I guess.
It's probably. I mean, I don't mind shoving either, really. It's probably one of those ones where it's kind of meh both ways.
Yeah. 10s is awkward, like jacks I'm getting in.
Yeah. I think 10s
is... I think a lot of the time we get it in and have a Paulina dominated, the short stack dominated, but...
Yeah.
A lot of times we shove and we've got a reasonably deep stack and like... The big blind wakes up, or this guy has us crushed. Wow, he folders.
What the hell? Well, that's something you should definitely be noting, because that's ridiculous.
I think I'm calling... we can't really raise fold either. If we were like 50 big blinds deep, I'd probably like raise it, and then just fold to a shove from the 26 big blind stack.
Yeah.
Because he's shoving worse.
Yeah, I agree.
And then we isolate way more than when we're flat, and because when we flat, he's inclined to shove on us with like ace jack, ace 10.
Yeah.
Ace type hands. Whereas if we min raise, he just gets out of the way.
I'm making it like 5,200 here, 5,500.
Yeah, call and shove.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like flatting here. I mean, there's no. I think we can happily get it in against this guy with his 22 bigs, 21 bigs. So
the blinds behind are the only reason that flatting might be okay, but they haven't done anything. They're not shoving. Yeah. They're not doing anything. They're just nitballing.
Yeah, and then this happens, and it's really sucky.
Calling, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't love that.
I mean, we're repping an ace now.
Yeah, we are repping the ace, but he's not folding an ace either. So he's folding like unless he's check calling like I can't see him check calling like the king of spades here. So we may as well just check back and let him bluff the river. Because when we check back, it looks like we're giving up. So he's going to fire.
If he had something like king, queen with a spade, though, we're letting him realise that equity pretty easily, though, if we don't bet here. Because
he's not folding that. He's probably check raising us with that. Like,
yeah, I guess.
He bets or check raise. Those hands don't check call. They bet kind of a scared amount.
Yeah, I probably agree.
The only non-spaded, so the ones that it kind of sucks, we're letting them realise the equity of his 6 outs on the river. But equally, we're giving him a chance to bluff any undercard and any spade and call.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds fair enough to me.
If anyone disagrees that's watching, please post so I can learn.
Yeah. It's kind of a tough spot. I mean, I think I'd just 3-bet get it in with that, with those jacks before.
Yeah.
The stacks were perfect for that. Like, the stacks were perfect for you to 3-bet and for, like, he has the perfect 4-bet jam stack as well. So,
yeah. How deep are we? We are.
So
he's about 30.
Yeah, so we're about 25 here.
Probably 3-bet calling, I guess.
Yeah, same. This is kind of the same spot. I mean, Jackson, Ace, Queen, kind of the same hand, really.
So I'd probably 3-bet to like something that he jams over. See, I was going to say even a bit like 8, 5, 9 almost. I make it quite big because it's blind versus blind, and he's not raise folding that much. And I want to kind of give him more incentive to just straight jam it rather than flat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that sizing, to be honest. I think you wouldn't want to go too much smaller. Like, you wouldn't want to make it, say, 66, because unless there was previous reads that say that he's never sort of flatting, I think this sizing's okay. I wouldn't make it any smaller, but I'm happy with that.
Oh, I can't believe you fold to that.
Yeah.
Easy fold to the jam. Cool with folding.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm opening that.
We have to call these guys, like Cloudy and Jonesberg.
That's fine, but we're almost effectively like in mid position just because the 3 guys on our left are so nitty.
Yeah,
they're just not playing hands. So like, unless they have like 10s plus Ace King, we really get to mid position without any resistance ever.
Yeah, I agree. I'll fold. Yeah, I mean, this is almost you could probably nearly 3-bet here again. Given that
sure.
Winnie is not doing anything.
If he's playing optimally, he should have like a raising range, which a lot of it calls off Winnie, and very little calls off us.
Yeah.
So like and our 3-bet looks really big because we don't have to 3-bet call. Oh, I suppose we do. No, we can 3-bet fold to Winnie because his 4-bet range is going to be so nutters.
If we make it like 7k here, I'm pretty happy with folding to Winnie because like
yeah, for sure.
We haven't seen him play one hand yet. Really.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that.
So that's definitely a good open given how tight these guys have been.
Me too. Wow.
Flat.
Wow. Blitz defends. C-bet. Watch him fold jacks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just set mining with everything below queens.
Yeah. I'm not sure what Jonesberg's like. We haven't really seen him. If he's also tight, then I don't mind it. Like if this might be getting close to the bubble now, for instance.
Yeah.
Then I don't mind it. Otherwise, it's probably a fold just because you're going to have to call off, I think, if he shoves.
Equally, if he's super loose and jamming hands like Queen Jack, 10.
Oh yeah, if you're doing it for value,
that stuff,
then it's I guess not too bad. I'd probably rather like something like King 10 then, just because of all the worst kings that we beat.
Yeah, but King 5's just close to the bottom of the range stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's okay just because how nitty everyone else is, so we're effectively playing him.
Yeah. I like this. This is what we were saying before.
Sizing can be a bit bigger. Well, he's nutted 4-bet, so just fold.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. Doesn't work every time.
I'd be opening there.
Yeah, not sure why we're folding there, but
I'd be opening close to any 2 there.
Yeah.
Just because
into these guys that have been. Yeah.
Like people often talk about how there's like the breaking point for them, but I don't really think that applies. Daryl Jace was talking about how you can just pound on people. I think it's true. Like everyone kind of levels himself thinking, oh no, he's going to adjust. He's going to adjust. People don't.
Yeah.
People don't adjust. They just do the same wrong things over and over. I'm fine with a flat here. Oh,
Yeah.
how deep? Wow, blinds just went up. Hold on.
What are we?
Uh,
20. No, we're only 16.
I might
17. Oh,
jam one.
sorry. With that, that's like, what, 19 effective. I like jamming.
Jamming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like flatting at all, and with like anything less than, say,
I'm fine. I'm
25.
fine. Yeah. I'm fine flatting before the blinds went up when we're going to be playing a pot line position and have like a much better SPR. But
Yep.
now like we can't really float and fold like we could before.
Yeah, because now
And
this is really awkward when this guy's got, SPR of 1 and we only have an SPR of, like, what, 2 and a bit. So it's
yeah,
really, really sucky. See, we're just going to have to fold, even though that looks weak as hell. It's like, you can't really do anything with it.
yeah. Same guy opens again, opens a different
His
side.
sizing is different, which is interesting.
Probably fold more to it just because it's bigger.
Yeah. If it was the same sizing, I wouldn't mind a jam. But
Jam. I was just thinking that. Yeah.
what are we at? It's queen 4. Yeah. Yeah, once again, don't like flatting at all, really. I'm shoving or folding here with 15 bigs.
I'm shoving on him considering how many hands he's opened.
Yeah, I
I
agree.
don't think he's going to be calling us off super light.
Yeah.
Bet turn. Yeah. Oh wow, he's check raising us on the turn. Uh,
No, that's just a raise. We let out on the turn.
yes. All right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So he's checking back to raise us on the turn. Wow. Probably a bit smaller. Probably bet like 3.3k.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I almost like just check folding too. I mean, it's such a tough spot because you're never getting paid if you hit your, like, if a fourth heart comes, you're never getting value out of anything worse. So you're just pure bluffing here, really. You're not, that equity of the heart is not.
Yeah, no, that's true. But he did check back flop, which I suppose there is a lot of ace X's. If it
Yeah.
was a different heart, I quite like barreling because we can barrel turn and barrel blank rivers.
Yeah, I agree.
He'll fold his hearts.
I think he has a lot of aces in his range here that he's pretty much never
Protect.
folding. Yeah.
Yeah, if it was like the 9 of hearts or like a 2 of hearts, I much